Hi guys, welcome back to my channel. My name is Jack, or jackoala, and today we're doing something a little bit different. So normally you see me and I'm building a house. Today I'm building a restaurant, and I've never, believe it or not, I've never built a restaurant. I've had the dine out pack since it came out and just never could be bothered with it, to be honest. I played around with it, but I just didn't enjoy it as much as I thought I would. I was much more open for business, or get to work, or I can't remember what it's called now. But you know, the one where you had your own shop, which turned out to be nowhere near as good as it was in The Sims 2, but I'm not mad about that. So today the concept for this is an old greenhouse turns into a restaurant. So that's it. That's basically what it is, and it's exactly what I'm going to be creating. So it is just a matter of getting the shape. It does look like a classic greenhouse, obviously a modern spin on it. It's got hundreds of plants in it, loads of plants around it. It's just going to be a nice big greenhouse. So as you can see, straight into the glass ceilings. I'm going to use glass walls all over on the first floor. On the ground floor, I'm not going to be using that because obviously that's where the kitchen is, the bathrooms are. So that's going to be a little. It's going to have windows all around it, but they're not going to be as extreme. Obviously, you don't need to watch everyone go for a wee or watch everyone cook. So that's it, isn't it? So this is obviously exactly what it's going to be. I have designed the outfits for all the staff as well. I just don't think I've included them in this video. I think if you want to see them, I'm afraid you're going to have to download it from the gallery. And then you'll know what it is. But it's fun. It's interesting to see how my style changes as soon as I have to build for a public setting for Sims. Because if you've been in for a home setting, obviously your bathroom's really small, the kitchen's really small or really big, and you can make it very, very homely. Like this, you can't make it feel too homely, because otherwise then you lose the whole, this is a restaurant, if you know what I mean. Like, you need to know that this is the restaurant, that you aren't coming here just to chill. I mean, I do have a chill out area downstairs, which I thought was quite a nice touch, but for the most part this needs to be a restaurant. This needs to be nice. And as you can see here, I'm pulling in the edges of the ceiling to make it look more like a greenhouse. I've left the overhang. I don't know if that's too classic, but I've just left it there. And I've also popped, if you just saw there, I've just popped all these railings across the ceiling. So when you pop lights in, they actually look normal. I can essentially hang them off the metal railings. Which is good because, yeah, the only thing that does annoy me, I don't know if it annoys everyone else, but not being able to put windows, like triangular windows on the roof pieces. So you have to have like that blank square. I mean, I could put like a square window there, but I was like, no, I don't feel like that's gonna work for me. So in the end I just didn't. And then here, this is going to be like a little planter. So we're full of plants in the middle. I did want to have a space between them so you could walk through them, but then I kind of want them also to match up with the ceiling, which is what I went for in the end. I made it reach the ceiling. And then you got the men's bathroom, the ladies' bathroom. Obviously they don't have to use those bathrooms. You can change those doors to be whatever you want. I just thought for the purpose of being true, I'm just going to do that. But obviously use whatever bathroom you want. I do not mind, absolutely not. And then I think there's also an office back here. So you've got the office building, you've got the kitchen there, you've got the seating area, and you've got the two bathrooms. So obviously you've got like a staff side and you've got a guest or customer side, whatever you want to call it. And then this was just finding the right material for the greenhouse. So this took me a little while because I was like, oh, what greenhouse is made of apart from glass? Like, you know, so I've gone with wood in the end. I thought a nice wooden sort of a greenhouse, like in the trees, in the woods, makes for a really nice setting and a really nice idea. And then I do strangely, this time I'm doing all the wallpaper and flooring first, which isn't what I did in my last video. My last video I did it the other way around, but hey ho. It is what it is. My creative process is an enigma even to myself. I just don't know what goes through my brain. Sometimes I'm just going absolutely crazy, absolutely ham, and I'm just doing whatever I want. And other times I'm all over the place. Like sometimes I'm just like, I'm doing a room after I've built half a house, and then I go back and build the other half of the house, and it is not ideal, but it gets me where I'm going, I guess. So as you can see here now, we have finally we've got all the lighting in. We're just getting the right table, and I think this one worked really well. You know what I do wish? I wish I had waited just a little bit longer until the free update, and I would have had those really nice dining tables, and they would have fit so well into this. But also with these chairs, I thought they're very nice. They're very fitting with the theme. You know, you're in a greenhouse, you've got these nice wooden chairs with the floral seats. And I put little dividers in between every single table just to give every customer that little bit of privacy. I know I don't have any just tables with 2 seats in this build, or any tables with 8 seats. I just thought it didn't really matter that much. Like, do you know what I mean? You're never going to be so busy that you need all those seats in this game. I wish you could be, but I'm afraid you're not. Oh no, I think I did. I put this one table here, this one 6-seater table at the very end, which I thought was a nice touch. It's funny, you know, when you watch back your videos and you're like, oh, you know what, I could do differently in this and this and this and this. Like, I wish I'd done like a little rounded room on the back of this restaurant, and then had that circle table in there. And I think now I think about it, that would have been really interesting. That would have been really cool. Here we go. So this is just a very, very long, quick, if you know what I mean, popping all these plants in, and those plants from Eco Living are just perfect. Like, you can get all these extra like layers into it, all these extra planters, and I'm just chucking whatever plant I can possibly find in there, because at the end of the day, a greenhouse is full of so much. You're not going expecting to see 2 types of plants, you're going to expect to see every sort of plant. Obviously trying to keep it all in a theme, like keep it more tropical rather than well, I'll say deciduous, if you know what I mean. And I'll pop a little plant on the end of every single little divider here, just to help with the character. And I think I'm also going to pop in, I'm going to pop in these on the sides, which I thought was a really nice touch. It gives that extra depth again. And I always say this, you always want extra depth in your builds. You don't want to look at your build and just think, oh, well, this is a bit flat, this is a bit boring. You know, I always think you've got to really, really try and make your builds unique, make them really interesting, make them fun. Just have fun with your builds. Don't take everything so seriously. Like, I used to take all my builds so seriously, and then I never used to enjoy it. Like, there were so many items I would never use. I'm like, oh, well, that's so boring. And now I just go, you know what? I'm gonna have fun with this. I'm gonna put all these quirky little items in there I never really would have thought of. Like, I used to think I was a really good builder, but it turns out that I'm not. But you know, it is what it is. And so yeah, anyway, this is going to be my little seating area I've got. So I've got this nice little couple benches, nice little coffee table, and I litter it with plants. I've got to stay true to this, haven't I? I just think, like, I don't really know why, but I tend to find sometimes near a bathroom, you get this little seating area where you can wait for your friends, your family, whoever you're with. And I just thought this was a nice idea. I know the Sims won't use it like that, but I just thought, you know what, I'm going to do it anyway. Pop a colour, make it really interesting. I've made the kitchen very boring. I don't really, like I said, I've not replayed this pack, so I've not really, don't really understand what I'm doing. So I'll pop that big thing there, and I think that's quite nice, right next to the stairs, easy to go. I've got this extra cooker and another cooker. I don't know how many you need, I don't know how busy it gets. Pop some dishwashers in, pop some counters in, I put a couple sinks in, a fridge, a couple fridges, just for the theme. Like, I don't think you actually need fridges. And I think that's it. And then I just build this little office on the side. You got to run your restaurant from somewhere. You got to run your business from somewhere. So that's what I've done here. So I've got a nice desk in the middle with your computer, your bookshelves, and just made it really feel like an office. Like at least the windows, it makes you kind of feel like you're underground, even though you're not, because the windows are all so high up. It's a good illusion. I'm not very good with manipulating terrain on this. I haven't really practiced it too much. And then now I'm done. I think I'm completely done with the outside, so I'm now moving on to the outside. I just add on like I say, things for depth, things for detail, things to make it more interesting. So you got these pillars. I built a fence all the way around. I just filled with plants and trees, and I could have gone more ham with the trees, but because when you play in the game they disappear anyway, I was like, oh, is it really necessary? Like, this is hopefully a fully playable thing. Like, the idea is you're going to fully play it, and here we go. See, it's just a big, beautiful greenhouse that's had a lot of changes. But we are just about to head into the screenshots in a second, so I just want to say thank you so much for watching, guys. I really hope you've enjoyed this, and if you have any questions, or if you want me to build something that you really want to see, just let me know. I'm always open to ideas. So I just want to say thank you very much for watching, and if you really enjoyed this, please give me a thumbs up, please subscribe, turn those notifications on, because that's what it is, and watch as much of the videos as you can. That would really help me, and hopefully this will become a full-time thing for me. Like, I'm really enjoying it so far, guys. So enjoy the rest of your day, have loads of fun, do lots of cool stuff, as much as you can during this lockdown anyway, and I shall hopefully see you again soon, guys. So thank you, goodbye.